Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having a good Wednesday. I wanted to come on here and do a little chit chat video with you guys. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about how my son has been doing and, kind of what had been going on with all of that. And also to just want to come on here and do a chit chat video. So if you're not a person that likes chit chat videos, it's not going to be a haul or anything. This might not be the video for you, but if you do, keep on watching. I don't have anything planned for this kind of chit chat video. In fact, I just kind of decided let's do it now because I need an excuse to not do any cleaning because I'm not in the mood to do any cleaning right now. But after I do this video, I really do have to do some cleaning and kind of some prep dinner stuff for that as far as that goes. So I know a lot of times people do chit chat. They got their coffee. I've got my tea. This is usually what I drink. I need coffee today, and I have some Starbucks gift cards. I have been craving coffee so bad. But we just pretty much have tea at the house right now. And I have a lack of sleep. So I feel like I need coffee because this is caffeine free. I just have my, what's it called? Tension tamer tea. That's what I tend to drink just because I always got a little tension, especially recently. So I want to show you guys my mug though. This is really cute. This is old. I have a whole bunch of these mugs. I used to do freebies, and you used to be able to get these like free and you'd pay like shipping. They used to have these deals going on and I'd get these quite often. I really wanted to get an updated one because I feel like these are my kids have grown up so much since then. But let me show you guys. This is kind of cute. Obviously this is kind of old, but this was like a winter mug. This is my kids when they're quite a bit younger. I don't remember their ages here. This is in our backyard when it had snowed one year, but my son has a binky and he's 5 now. So he had, I don't even know when he gave up a binky, quite a young age. So I don't remember when that was though. Here's some other pictures too. This one's really cute here. I don't know if you guys can see it here. Can you guys see those? That's my youngest on top when he was little. That was at the fair. And then this is just him, my youngest in his diaper, my son. It was really hot in the summer one year. But it's so cute. My oldest son's head kind of got chopped up in that. But I just think it's so adorable. It's so hard with them growing up. I just wish they could stay little forever. I so badly wanted to have more kids. I've got 2 boys, but I was always hoping I'm going to get my little girl, But as I think I've told you guys before, after my youngest son, after he was born, a doctor pretty much told you, I think I've told you guys I've had a breast lump after he was born. I had a huge breast lump. I had to go through surgery, which being a new mom, that was absolutely horrible. You're supposed to enjoy that time with your baby, but I was in a hot mess of a stress of like what's going on with me. And I had to have that breast lump removed. And the surgeon told me that if I ever got pregnant again, more than likely, because of the hormones of being pregnant, more than likely, as I had surgery right away, I had to have it removed, as I think I've told you guys before. But more than likely, it will come back again. So because everything that I had to go through with that and the stress and just everything, and it just wasn't the risk of getting another lump again. We haven't had any more kids, but I always wanted to have 3 and hope that it was going to be a little girl. But you know what? I'm just so grateful and just so thankful and just so blessed to have my boys that I won't complain. But that's just my story. I'm telling you guys. And I feel like I can come on here and share these things with you guys because it's almost been 2 years, you guys, since I've been on YouTube. And I feel like I've known you guys, a lot of you guys have been here since the beginning of my channel, and I feel like I can share some of these personal things with you guys because I think of a lot of you guys as my friends. I mean, I talk to you on here, you guys comment, you guys, thank you so much for all your support too. You guys always comment, leaving me the sweetest comments to make me feel like, I just feel like I know you, a lot of you, and I feel like you're my friend. And there's been some of you who have been here since the very beginning. I was looking back on some of my older videos, and there's a couple of you who've been here since the very beginning. I thank you guys so much, and you know who you guys are. I've thought about doing a shout out video because I recognize all that support, and it's not that I want it to go unnoticed, but I never want to leave anybody out because there's a lot of shout outs too to people that don't even do videos, So I don't know, I might do that in the future because I love all of my subscribers and I would love to do a shout out, but like I said, I don't want to, because it would be like a probably all day video because I just have so many people that I'd want to shout out. I don't know if that's possible. I'd probably have to do it in a bunch of parts, but so yeah, anyways, yeah, so I have cleaning to do today. I went this morning to the store. I had to get my youngest son, he's having his Valentine's party. He brought home a list. He needed like Hershey's Kisses and What else did I have to get? Oh, and I'm making enchiladas for dinner. So I had to pick up some. I had most of the stuff, but I realized the can that I had with the enchilada sauce probably wasn't going to be enough. So I got to start on that too while I'm cleaning. I got to kind of start prepping for that, even though it's still really early. What is it? It's 11:35. But my husband wakes up at 4 in the morning and he gets home. It's hard for me to get used to this sometimes because his schedule changed, but he gets home at like usually about 3:30, and he is, because he works a hard labor job. He works it's a pretty hard labor job that he has, going back and forth constantly. It's very active. And so when he comes home, he is really hungry, and he doesn't eat a lot. He's not like a big eater, but it's just because of his job. He needs to eat right away. So most of the time we have to have dinner ready, even though the rest of us aren't ready for dinner. But like when he gets home at 3:30 to have like, food or whatever. So I got to get all that done. So basically this morning, all I've done is basically went to the store, got ready kind of for the day. That's usually what I do. I wanted to work out today, but it didn't happen because I've been so tired this morning. That's my excuse today. I couldn't go to sleep last night. Have you guys ever had this problem? You're like tossing and turning, and literally tossing and turning in bed, and you're having these stupid thoughts. This is what I was thinking of. I got some capri pants. This is so stupid too. This is dumb. I'm gonna tell you guys, this is stupid. I was sitting there tossing and turning because I got some capri pants and they're like freaking pants on me. And every time I go to get some of these, they're like pants on me. And I'm not that short. I'm 5'5", but I have really short legs, and it's just so frustrating. All my pants, especially when it's raining, annoys me the most. My pants are dragging, and I always have to have them altered. My husband even always is like, you're gonna have to get those altered every time we get pants, because it's just one of those things. So I'm sitting there thinking, can I ever get a pair of capri pants? I can't go to sleep, and I'm thinking of that. What a stupid thing to not go to sleep about, right? Heck, you guys ever have that? Let me know. You guys ever thinking about something stupid? And it wasn't even just that. I don't even want to get into whatever the rest was, because you guys would just be like, this girl is crazy. But anyways, I'm like going in all different directions here. I too want to get into some different kind of videos. As I told you guys, I'll be here on February 18th, and I've been talking to my husband about getting some editing software, and hopefully we'll get that, because I'd like to make better videos, but also at the same time, we're not really in the market to be spending a bunch of money right now. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat because I'm going to admit to you guys something right now. My husband found some, I'm going off in another subject here. Yeah, editing equipment. I'll get to why I'm choking here. Anyways, editing equipment and things like that to make some better videos. And I'd like to get back into the cooking videos, because I might have to get cut back on my hauls just a little bit, but not a lot. Don't get discouraged, because I'm always going to have hauls. But because of my husband's surgery that he had this year, and then now my son had his surgery, and my son has been in the hospital for getting different checkups with all these things that he's been having going on, and doctor's appointments. I'm gonna have to cut back on the hauls just a little bit, because we are on one single income right now, and so it, all those bills, it adds up, unfortunately. But hopefully, I want to get back into the cooking videos. I tried to do a macaroni video, making my macaroni the other day, and I took the video off. But I'll show you guys a picture. You want to see this picture? This is gonna be a long video, I'm thinking. I'm already 8:48 into this. Hopefully, yeah. Anyways, I just want to show you guys what it looked like. It doesn't look the best in this dish, but I'm going to tell you guys, it's got a bunch of cheese and stuff. It is so cheesy, so delicious, so amazing. It is so good. I'm just saying. This is what can you guys see it on my phone? It doesn't really do it justice. It was amazing. I'm going to have to do a video one of these days. When we first started the channel out, or I should say I got help with my husband with the cooking, so I said we. But he helped me do a lot of these food, and a lot of you guys enjoyed those. So I'm hoping to get back into that, especially during the summer when we're doing a lot more like grilling, and my husband has more vacation. He's off, and we kind of come up with things together. So I would like to do that. And my hair is in a really hot mess, and it looks like it's off balance. So I don't know, just ignore that. I just didn't feel like doing anything really with my hair today. I just kind of did a hot mess bun is what I call it. It's just like a hot mess, or as my kids call it, and my kids call it to be, what do they call it? A bird's nest. Which it really does look like. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. Anyways, and I also wanted to this is the funny part. I wanted to start doing like my health, what I eat for breakfast healthy, because I cannot get myself to work out lately, which I'm totally off track, but I can say my eating is pretty healthy. And I wanted to share kind of some healthy breakfast tips and things like that. As I'm saying this, why I was choking just a minute ago, get back to that point, is my husband had bought me almond roca for Christmas, and he found those last night, and because I told him I was craving chocolate, and he opened those up and found those, and I found those in the kitchen, and now I've had a couple, and I'm not too happy because I want more. And it's just like, I cannot have stuff like that in the house, or else I find it, and then I'm just like, you know, because it's good. But anyway, so yeah. Oh, and I forgot, I want to tell something up to you guys too. I just see this here, but I bought these nail polish remover wipes from the Dollar Tree. They're the e.l.f. I don't know if you guys have tried these yet, but I just want to say I took off my nail polish yesterday before I did my, was it yesterday or the day before I did my Dollar Tree haul? I don't remember. Anyways, I used those, and I only had to use one. What flavor are these? They're in like a citrus scent. Yeah, citrus scent. I only had to use one. It took off all my polish on both fingernails, and it's a really heavy duty kind of like glitter polish, and it came off with one little pad. I was completely amazed. I wish I would have got more. I'm going to have to look at the Dollar Tree and pick up more because I really like them. I think they're very convenient. You could just toss those in your purse. The only thing I will say is after I took it off, my nails kind of felt a bit oily, so I kind of had to like wash it off a little bit. But other than that, I really liked them. I would definitely pick those up again. I gotta get a drink. That Roca, those like, you know, those little, I don't know. I'm gonna try not to sip. Hopefully that was like, you know, when you just hear people sometimes drink or gulp. I don't know. I just didn't want to sound like that, but I don't want to choke. Anyways, hopefully this isn't just totally all over the place. But let's get into my son. First off, I want to thank all of you guys so much for each and every one of you who took the time to message me, pray for my son, and leave sweet comments on my YouTube and my personal Facebook page. I want to thank you guys all so much. You don't even know how much it meant to me. I mean, you don't even know how much, I think you guys are my friends, and I didn't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I didn't even want to put it out there, but sometimes it was just, I was scared, you know? It was one of those things. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much. So my son, okay. I promised myself I wasn't going to do this, but I get so stressed. As most of you guys know, I have a lot of anxiety. This all started when my youngest son was born, when I had my breast lump. I get so much anxiety going to doctors, going to hospitals. I turn into a freaking hot mess. It's like I have to have my husband calm me down because I'm worried. I think the worst thing possible is going to happen. I try to remain calm for my kids, and I know they have to go there to get better, but it's just like my anxiety gets out of control sometimes. But anyways, so my son, he has had a stomach tumor in his stomach for a while. He'd start having, I had seen it myself. I spotted it. I had looked one day, and my son's very thin. He's very, one of the thinnest kids in his class. I think he's very thin for his age. And I had noticed one day that I had seen a lump in his stomach, and I told myself I'm going to bring that up to his pediatrician the next time we go. So I brought it up to his pediatrician, and he felt around, and he was like, oh, it's probably, just nothing. And I don't remember if he let us go home or what, but I just didn't take that for an answer. Maybe he said he was going to get us a referral. He felt and gave us a referral. So he sent us to a, a radiologist, and they did an ultrasound on it. And, they kept track of it for a while. We went back. They said, it's small. It's probably like a cyst, different things that they had thought, but they didn't really think it was something bad. So we came back again, and they had another ultrasound, I think it was later, and it had been growing. It had been growing quite a bit bigger than what they thought. And they said, because it's growing so much, we should probably send you to a surgeon to get a second opinion because of it growing. If it wouldn't grow, then, and I hope my makeup's not smearing anywhere, maybe we wouldn't have to do that. But anyways, so we went to the surgeon, and sure enough, the surgeon's like, because of the growth on this, I want to just be sure. She's like, I don't know. It's hard to say, it's hard to say what it is. but it wasn't completely huge. And so they never biopsied it. She just said, because it's just going to continue to get bigger. I want to have, my makeup's getting all over the place. Just ignore that, you guys. I'm so sorry. But anyways, I just want to be sure, and we're just going to go ahead and do surgery because it'll get bigger, and I want to send it to pathology to find out what it is. Of course, your first initial thought is to think the worst of what it could possibly be. Even though the surgeon was trying to reassure me, I automatically thought back to myself, and I thought the worst thing possible. I mean, it's bad enough for your child to have to go through a surgery, but then now you're going to have to wait to find out, what is this inside my son, too. And then you're scared and all of that. And it wasn't a fun thing. And then at the same time, my son had got something on his skin. We've been dealing with this for a year, and it's just so stressful. He has something, it's called petechiae. It's not how it's spelled. It's like Pitachi, something like that. What it is it's bruising underneath the skin because he has a low white blood platelet count, and they have not been able to tell us what it is. At first, most of the time in kids, they think it's leukemia, or they think it's because there's a gluten intolerance. The first thing my pediatrician, which made my heart sink, is he whispered to me when my son had his pediatrician. We went in for an appointment because he had that petechiae, and he whispered to me that it could be leukemia. And of course, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this and that and this and that. As a parent, you're just like all over the place, And so, but thankfully, he's had all these blood tests come back, and it's not leukemia. It wasn't the gluten intolerance. However, there's so many other things that it can be, and they don't know. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. This is horrible. That's horrible. It's driving me nuts. Anyways, they don't know what it is. And we go back in another month, and I mean, he's been tested in the hospital. He's had to go back to the hospital because it's been so low. He's had to go over and over to the hospital, have all these blood work and just different things. And I'm not saying this to you guys to feel sorry for me or anything like that. It's just, you guys are my friends, and I'm just letting you know kind of what we've been going through so you guys can kind of understand, I guess. So we go back in a month to his pediatrician to hopefully, I don't know. The doctor said we'll see what the next step is. I just wish they could find some answers. I don't know. I feel like and he still's getting it. It'll come and go. Like when it comes back during his surgery, he came in to go to surgery. It was all over his whole body, and they didn't even know if they could do surgery on him. But his counts were they were low, but they were okay that they could go ahead and do the surgery, thankfully. But, so anyways, yeah, my son had the surgery. He was so brave, and, he wasn't even scared. It was just me that was pretty much, I didn't let a note to him, but I was just like crying like a baby in the corner for dear life. But anyways, my son was very brave. The surgery went really well, and we went back and I'm very happy to say we went to the, surgeon. It was on this last Thursday. We went there and we got his, his after appointment, where they check his scar and everything on his stomach, and everything's healing up really nicely. And we got his pathology reports. And I'm happy to say that his pathology reports came back, and it looks like it was a benign thing, which I just could not be more grateful. But in the pathology, it said it was like an it sounded like it was a really old hernia with fat, like a lipoma or something like that. It said lipoma in the thing. So that's what that was. It was so hard for them to distinguish because I guess it was an old hernia, and then with the fat being there, I don't know. But thankfully the results did come back good, and my son's doing good now. It's just, all we're trying to deal with now is just trying to figure out what's going on with his, his blood and stuff like that with the petechiae. So hopefully we'll get some answers for that. Hopefully soon. We'll see. If you guys could just keep him in his prayers. Keep him in your guys' prayers. I would really appreciate it. And like I said, again, I want to thank you guys all so much for all the prayers, for every one of you guys who prayed for him, because these results were just great. So I appreciate it. And I wasn't coming on here to get a pity party thing, but like I said, I just want to share this with you guys because you guys are my friends, and I'm so thankful for each of you who texted me, reached out to me. I mean, just called me, and you guys know who you all were, and I talked to you on the phone. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to join me in this chit chat video, and I think this is the first time I cried on the video, and I think this is the first time that I look like, well, I'm not going to say I've never looked like a mess on here, but this is the worst I've ever looked. Anyways, and I think I just snorted there. I hope you guys all have a really good day, and I thank you guys. And my next video is going to be a lot more upbeat. I totally promise. And I hope you guys all have a good day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.